Boom, I think we are live.
You think we're live?
I think we're live.
I heard the echo. It sounds like we're live.
Echo. Do I have an echo?
Hearing an echo.
Oh, try something.
Mr. Murphy. Mr. Murphy saying it live.
Microphone. I will fix my headphones tonight. I gotta buy a piece. There we go. Is that better?
Much better.
There we go. Get the blue snowball and hair everywhere.
Nice.
How was your weekend?
Very relaxing.
Good.
Didn't do nothing, which
Those
is
are the best kind.
very unusual. Not the way I normally do it. I'm normally just keep on working on stuff and just decided to kind of put some stuff aside for a little bit.
I understand. I tried doing that, but I really can't. I'm moving this week.
No, I try, I try to do it. I don't really, I'm still thinking. I just might not actually be writing things down or in front of a computer or those kind of things.
There we go. And let's see what we have up here. We have, so today, the samples dojo. Oh, push that button. Go away, go away. Push the end broadcast. That's the wrong button. Wrong button.
That would be the wrong button at the beginning of the broadcast.
It would be. So I'll put the link.
Makes for a short broadcast.
It does. There we go. So that's what we're doing today.
Samples Dojo.
Samples Dojo. So this particular guy is a friend of mine off of the Digital Marketer Lab group, and we all kind of hang out. And as we kind of discussed on Friday, kind of like that U+1 thing,
Yep.
we do an engage it forward. So everybody gives a little bit back, and you pick your poison. You can participate and ask somebody for a little help. And I offered to do a funnel. So he has a successful dojo. What he has never done, though, is take anything online. Everything has been things that he can do in person, at a school. And obviously there's a limitation to that, right?
Well, you got to have it so that people can grab your genius other places when you're sleeping.
When you're sleeping, they can find your deals online.
That's right.
There we go. So he's got nothing. We're starting from scratch, and we're going to try to do as much. We're going to try to do more than we have been and keep it simple. So I have, let me open up his Facebook. On the other one, I've got a whole Facebook account thing, message going back and forth with him, just asking him some questions about previous offers that have worked.
Nice.
To see what we can get started with. Why am I missing a button? I feel like I'm missing a button. All funnels. Let's see, I make a new one. Oh, there it goes. It just had a moment. Let's try a sales funnel. Sales page and an upsell page. We do not need all the other ones.
Going to keep it simple.
Keep it simple. A sales page and a thank you page. Yoga teaching. We kind of like looked at that one in Facebook ads. That's a cool. They added some more. Ooh, fitness gym. Preview.
That'd be cool. Seems like it's in a parallel industry.
Right? We just have to change a few things where he mostly deals with kids. Let's go on guidance.
Like the ability, you could probably show a little training snippets in those videos there.
So many pictures.
Yeah.
We're going to go over here to drive.
Let's see the kids doing great stuff in the dojo.
Yes, exactly. Let me switch accounts here to business. Started trying to get onto the business Gmail, man, and put all my clients over here so they could have separate hyper secureness.
That's cool.
Boom, little kids kicking tushy. I think we'll go with this one.
Yeah, it's good looking. Looks like almost the right colors if that was.
It looks like almost exactly the right colors. And then there's a sales page. What's an upsell look like? Almost exactly the same except shorter. Okay, so we'll go with that one. Preview, select template. Next. First funnel. Alrighty. Yay, created.
Nice. That took forever.
I know. That's not the hard part though.
I know. It's the tweaking. The
I know.
Twisting and tweaking.
Let me go over to my other Facebook account. How is U+1 doing?
We're talking to a lot of people consistently. We'd like to have more conversations. We'd like to talk to more people faster, bigger, better, harder. It's like everything else.
Always. Sweet. Let's see. Trying to find some of the promotions he's done really well. Let's see. $49 trial convert to a full paid membership. The best success we've ever had from a lead capture standpoint was 10 classes for $10. The problem was that some people got the 10 classes done in 3 weeks and some people took 7 weeks. So I had a thought to do the 10 for $10 with a cap of 5 weeks, since we generally recommend 2 times per week, but don't cap how many times a week they come. Conversion rates were really high on that too, maybe a little lower with the 10 for 10, but it was more made up for the number of trials we signed up. The problem was that I wasn't able to project when a full membership rate would kick in. Let's see, if you did 10 for 10, and they typically do 5 weeks, if you did $10 for 1 month and then went to a full paid membership, that seems like it would be pretty good. Does he have?
Be a good start for sure.
Right? Let me see if I have in here how much. I want to do the other one because he's got passwords, so I want to look at it while I'm on Chrome. I can see what the actual monthly is. Let's see, it was like 127 or 147.
Yeah, I was looking too.
Let's see, who do we have? Yeah, you're going to have to keep track of the live ones for me if we need to toss something up. I'm going to assume it's like 147. $10 for the first month. URL 10.
Nice.
Cells, I think I need to turn on. Yeah, I need to turn on that part first. We're just going to turn them both on. And then I'm going to come edit this one and go ahead so we can set up the goal tracking before I forget. We don't have a product.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Alrighty, 10 for 10 months. 10 for a month.
$10 for the first month.
I feel like we need to like do jumping jacks or something before. Something crazy. Ooh, look at that. Best before.
Great packs.
Little testimonial. Got some kids dressed up in all their dojo. Do we have a logo? We have a logo somewhere. He dropped so many pictures for me to use.
Yeah, lots of great pictures. The logo, I think, is the upper left-hand corner on his site.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to steal it.
Yeah.
Dojo.
I think that's it.
Open link in new tab. Download link file. Open image in new tab. That's the secret get around. So we'll go with that one just for sake of, it's black. So let's see if we can take one of these pictures here from the kids for a good background image. It's representative of the dojo. These
You
are
got
all
a,
just so cute.
yeah, you got a good shot with them kind of on the outside with just two participants in the middle.
Which one did I miss? Up or down?
Uh, well, I can't. That's why I'm asking. I just think that that would be kind of a cool one, with them all around the background, focused on what's going on, the action and the learning that's going on right there.
You got puppies?
Yeah, I got a couple going crazy.
If they weren't going crazy, what fun would that be? I want some happy kids. Just like some nice smiles. It's kind of a good one. Oh, it's tall. It's hoping for a longer shot.
Yeah, like I said, I was looking for something with, having a lot of participation with a lot of people around the backside, watching.
Let's not have them sitting.
That's a cool shot.
It's kind of cool. We can always change the picture. Let's not get into the details of perfection.
Yep, that's good. I like that shot.
Let's see if we can go over here, background image, media. He's got nothing. We're starting with a brand new account.
That's awesome. Clean slate.
Action shots.
There's some good action shots in there too, and I think that those, having the breadth of the age of the kids and boy, girl, and all the other stuff is really cool.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. But then you see, like, you start doing some market researching, asking different people, and they're like, well, that place doesn't feel like me. Everybody looks really young, and I'm old. I'm like, okay, fair, fair. It's all girls. Boys don't think it's good for them.
Yeah.
Gotta make it for everybody.
There's truth to that. I mean, there's 4 buying personalities. There's, needs to be built around that.
What are the 4 buying personalities?
Well, if you use the bank system, which is what we subscribe to and teach, it'd be blueprint, action, nurture, and knowledge. So it's the parents that would be looking at this would be one of those 4 and come in a different way. It'd be interesting to actually figure out, where their predominant buying personality is. But we can actually test that.
And what are
It's one of the things we do at U+1. What's that?
What are those different types of personalities?
Well, they're blueprint is more structured, more stability, more under budget, things like that. The actions are fast, fun, furious, a little more carefree. The nurturers are the lovers, the huggers, the a little more. Again, that's why they're called nurturers, and the knowledge are, I want to know everything there is to know about this dojo before I ever think about anything else. I want to know what kind of rubber mats are on the floor and everything else that's there. So
not just smart, but a very specific type of.
Yeah, it's a very specific type of information, and what's that? See, that's a cool background. I like that. But again, I think it would be interesting to understand who their ideal customer is. Well, I think that's interesting in any business, quite frankly. Who are you working to serve?
In this particular one?
Right.
Well, I mean, ultimately, we're actually talking to the parents.
Well, right, but what type of parent? In other words, what is the What is the parent looking for?
I would imagine we're dealing with a suburban parent that cares about their kids' future greatly. Karate, they tend to be looking for a release of energy. So if their kids have ADD, ADHD, they've got boys, running around all over the place, and they've got to like just chill. Just they need some chill. They'll put them in something like this. If their kid is being bullied, is another big one.
Right.
Where you're looking for some confidence, Lynn. I think those are probably the big ones for karate. Run out the energy and build confidence.
I think those are really solid ones.
Discipline. Are you ready for your kids to learn confidence, discipline, while they and burn some energy? Let's see, he doesn't have, I discussed with him, he doesn't actually have a red. He just picked red. So I'm going to give him my red. He can always come in here and change it, but since I know it looks good,
that's right.
I know the exact number.
Work with what you know.
Okay, are you ready for your kids to learn confidence, discipline, and burn some energy for just $10 to get started? We'll go some black. Oops, not white, black. Welcome to the Samples Dojo. I don't believe
Nice.
he has a video. Let me go back over to his website. No content.
Yet.
No content. I love that. No content yet. We're going to go over here. Let's see.
That would be one of those where you send a message and say, go ahead and get me a little video this afternoon.
That's a great one. Just turn on your iPhone with a little selfie stick or a pop socket, turn it on, make a quick video.
Yep.
See,
they can always get bigger, they can always get better, but movement does it.
I'm going to go with
some kids in action.
So in theory, he could use it to actually print and mail out, and it would be exactly the same. Although I don't love any of these templates on Disney. I wonder if I go to relay that, if they'll have something that speaks my language a little bit more.
You looking for a postcard design specifically?
Yeah, I want a postcard design. There's my funny thing I was making from Marcus Murphy. Mock-up, other, crop watermark. Let's see if they have a size. Square post, wide post, tall post. These are mostly digital images. Google header, YouTube header. Not a lot of options there. They're still working on those. Business card, portrait, audio cover. Twitch video.
How about a Canva postcard section?
I'm not as familiar. I don't work in that one as fast. Let me go back to Visme and work with what I've got here. Go with this one.
Yeah, Visme's pretty quick.
Kind of like this one. Nice and red. That'll bring out the colors we're already using. It's not smiling, though. Do you want your kids smiling at a dojo?
Not necessarily.
I feel like one side of me says
I want them focused while they're doing that.
Look at this little girl. That is so much focus as she punches.
Yep. She's got some... She's doing what she's learned to do. That's awesome.
I wish she was wearing red. You know what? We're going to go with blue. Oh, go back.
pretty cool.
That is. Let's see if I can. I'm just gonna make this harder than I think it should be. Let's go over to graphics, photos, upload. Too large. He's got big photos. You know what? Let me add one over here. Samples dojo, so I don't mess up any of my stuff to make fun of Marcus Murphy with his Marilyn Manson quotes.
Yeah, nice.
I kind of like the idea here with Relay that where I can upload lots of pictures.
Well, that's actually, I think, good, because I think it. I was actually thinking of that, taking a bunch of stills and creating a video. You know, in and out, some of those kind of things, because there is so much action.
Yeah.
Is actually taking the captured action, turning it into some motion, and then some title behind it. So I like that idea.
I agree. I don't think it would be hard to create one. This one we're gonna make 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're all using the same red. It looks like there's a picture there. We're gonna go over. Let's see.
It's a good look there.
And then we can, I believe I can drag and drop here. That might take a little while longer to upload. Go that way. This is, let's see, I'm going to take that part. Let's see, $10 for first month. One of the things that he was concerned about was the ability to start calculating future. So if he knows how many people are coming in and he knows roughly how many people ultimately convert, then he can start future casting how much money he'll have month to month.
Right.
So and the other issue is he did 10 for 10 people. Some did it fast, some did it slow, no future casting. So this one, he can actually roll it and using Kyvio, put it on an automatic subscription and run the kids with their back-end membership, which he's already offering. What am I looking for? Text.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Well, it becomes consistent lead flow too. You know,
Yep.
being able to run it. So it's just a matter of putting people into the funnel consistently.
I want a different color.
It's a nice early offer.
Blue is weird. White, maybe a different font. Bold.
For which?
For the number. Ooh, that's weird. Weird. There's something to make it a little different. I love that little kid.
Yeah.
Let's get
some cool charge.
We need a boy. We need some red.
Boy kicking is pretty good.
I don't know. Let's see what else we could get in here. That girl up there, I loved her seriousness.
Right.
Another good kicker here.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's put the red one in number 3. Maximum file. Dude's got big pictures. Let's do 4. Let's see if that one works.
So how would you go about reducing those if you had the time to do it?
Image reduction online. Right here. Just like we had the tool that picks out colors.
Right.
I'm going to highlight those 2 pictures, upload them. I get a little like dumb here. I just want normal Do not enlarge. Compress images. I don't mind if they resize, but I'm just going to go with compress. I don't need to get them down a lot, especially taking them into relay that. What I need is to just get them into relay that, and I can get the right images there. Now, if you're going on your website, try to make them exactly the size you need. That got me. Why did it turn it sideways? You only gave me one. Oh, the other one didn't show up.
Only pulled in one?
Let me try this one. I'm just going to do one. Let's do the red one.
The reason I ask you the question is obviously not everybody knows this answer. Just to show, again, there are tools available to accomplish a lot, if not most.
Yep. And you'll see 23 megabytes. So he took high quality images down to 5.8 megabytes, 11 down to 2.9. Still huge. It twisted it though on me. So they're definitely not perfect. Let me see if there's another tool. Resizes images online. Reduceimages.com. Can even drag and drop it.
It's pretty interesting.
So 12.2 megabytes. I'm hoping this one's just simpler. More simple. Is it simpler or more simple? Or can you use both?
Depends on when you're using it. It's much more simple.
Oh, wow. 6,000 megapixels across. We're only ever going to need like 1,000 worst case. We're just going to go to 800. JPEG, resize. And turned it again. What is it with the turning?
Don't know. Dwayne's laughing at you, though, just so you know. Dwayne thinks it's funny. Could have turned his buildings on Friday, but no.
Let's see how that goes. Why is it turning it? Now I've resized it. Rotate images online. Watch this. We're just going to do it all.
It's only so you can demonstrate all this.
It was only to demonstrate. That was my big secret plan.
It's the secret plan, to be able to demonstrate everything that you do on this.
Yeah. Can I just turn it? Got it. Come on, turn.
Just a little bit to the left.
Do.
Maybe that little boy is afraid of getting on the card next to the little girl because she's so intense.
I'm telling you.
I think that's it.
These kids. Pinterest will love me. In theory. Pinterest does not love me.
Will it get it to the right size?
In theory. There we go. It wasn't loading for my computer because I'm live. So it gave me all this other stuff I don't need, and that's fine because we're going to drag this image in, and I don't care. I'm going to turn it in Visme. It put it in the triangle. It got way more complicated than I needed. Visme over here knows me too well.
It knows that you want good looking, trendy stuff.
It knows I wanted complicated. most of the time. There we go. And then we're going to just hit
Nice.
download. I'm not even going to worry that it's being saved as an image called Untitled. Whatever.
Nice.
And then just X out over here. We're going to drag and drop our other sideways friend over here. We could have done this from the beginning. We could have skipped the image downloader because, or changer, image sizer changer.
Very cool.
It is not liking how much bandwidth I'm trying to use. And I'm a little jealous of my house now. We're going to get internet that is 1,000 megabytes per second download. The max I can get at my office is 400.
Really?
Yep.
Well, when you're doing graphics and stuff, I mean, obviously the files are big, and
the big one is the upload time. So it's actually a lot easier to get download than it is upload. So when we're uploading videos to YouTube, it can drag so much. All right, that's 3. Let's go find another one. So I've got red, blue, red, blue. Could use
another
a red.
Another red. There was a high kick. I couldn't.
Ooh, I kind of like this one. What do you think?
That's kind of cool.
She's got a little red. It's got the logo.
Yeah.
Got a girl, since girls are not always associated with being in.
Well, I think it's cool. I think it's
size.
Another big one. At least he's taking good quality pictures, that you know.
And he really could come back like this guy right here. He could come back, go to Fiverr, spend $5 and have somebody. It's even too too big for Visme. Image resizer.
Wow.
This one was pretty easy though. We're using a different one. We're using 3 different ones in one go.
Just to show you that there are multiple tools.
No rotation.
And how did it come out?
Let's see. It's asking me for lots of resize. Compress. Just give it to me.
I think it's rather to have the file too big than too small, though. Ultimately, I mean, you can always bring it down. You can't take it up. So
exactly. When you were originally taking the photos, take them as large as possible.
Right.
Within reason. Like, you don't need like Times Square billboard size. Unless you do.
Unless you do. Unless that's where you're putting it.
A photographer was schooling me because I told him, I was like, because he was saying iPhones were not good for taking pictures. And I'm kind of like, on my side, I'm like, BS. It's more than sufficient for what, 99.9% of people are doing.
Right.
And I was like, but don't they use them for billboards? And he's like, yes, the iPhone took it-ish. You could probably only hold one of those photos on your iPhone. And they still did tons of editing after the fact. Okay, that one sucks. Let's go back to the one that worked for us.
Yeah, my Samsung is probably the best camera I've ever seen. Certainly the easiest one to carry around, with the greatest quality. Phenomenal how good the quality of the pictures are.
It's crazy. And I think about like the first digital camera that I ever had was when my daughter, we moved out and we were stationed out in South Carolina, and she was like 1.5. It cost me $500. It only took pictures, no video, no phone.
Right.
And then I would have to put a brand new set of batteries in it every single time. Look at this. Crop and rotate your picture. Hi there. I have members coming in. Can I what is it with the twist? Oh, ooh. Counter clock. Oh, wrong way. I have no idea what CW and CCW mean, apparently. Clockwise, counter.
Almost. Getting there.
Spent more time on pictures than anything else.
That's right.
View
Well,
image,
but
save to disk. All right. And this one, I think we can take straight to relay that.
nice.
Maybe. 12 megabytes. Oh, it hasn't downloaded yet. Or did it? It did. And did it twist it? I think it looks different. Like, I think it might have done them right. And it's just showing weird in my system. Come on, you can upload. I picked you.
But
It rotated it.
that's weird.
It just does not like these images. And it looks right. And then it doesn't. Either way, if you'll all notice, no Photoshop.
It's amazing what you can do with other tools other than Photoshop. I mean, Photoshop is certainly a great tool.
Oh, outstanding. But it's actually, it can be so powerful that it's too difficult to use.
Yeah.
People can't figure it out. Oops, not that picture. Wait, that one? This one.
Yeah, it's a when you're good at it, you're really good at it, and when you're not, you're not.
Right. So this actually has another background section. I'm inclined to just use metal. I'm trying to think of what that metal is called that is grungy and industrial.
What, like a
Right
galvanized
here.
steel?
Yeah.
Yeah, galvanized steel with the,
Boom. Look at that. Just like a little background on the red.
yeah,
Ping.
yep. That also makes it pop. I like it.
And then so instead of, if I can find my page here, instead of this video, I'm actually going to put a photo there because we don't have a video to work with. I'm going to delete that. And here, we're
You're
going
gonna
to
put the video of the card that you put in there?
no, I'm just going to put an image of the card.
Got it.
If it'll download. It's taking its time. Everything is taking its time. All right, I will get to that when that pops up on my screen. For just watch now. Welcome. Okay, for just $10 to get. Are you ready for your kids to learn confidence, discipline, and burn some energy for just $10? That doesn't word right. If yes, of yes. Just $10. Get started today.
How about yes, question mark, exclamation point? Because it's right there.
It's
Because you
$10
made this.
today. To get started today. Just $10.
Right. Or gets you started or gets them started. But gets them started.
The lines. Yes, just $10 gets them started today. We're just going to take it down a notch from 56, which is pretty big, to 48. Take that off. Take that off. Browse, upload.
It's a good look.
You know what? I'm just going to drag this one in the main one. What do you think right there? You know what? Then we don't need this. We already got it right here. That is so tiny. I'm actually going to bold that, make it way bigger. Not that big.
Can you bold it and make it 2 lines?
That's what I was thinking right there.
Yep.
Like that.
There you go.
And now I kind of want to make this red bold. It was bold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smaller.
Yep, like that.
Yes, just $10. Start now. So let's change this button. The color is going to bother me. T7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, right here. I type it here. T7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pop that up to the top. Now I'm going to update this, and then I'm going to try to create.
Right.
Does he have, let's see, let's go back to the dojo. Facebook. Reviews. Earn it. I like that. Look at that. We have reviews.
Nice.
40 people.
Nice.
In fact, I'm going to blow that out. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that. I think people like seeing it on Facebook because it's attached to a real person.
Yep. I just jumped over to Facebook to take a look at the Be Live.
Uh-huh.
And on my end, it's very pixelated. I mean, it's the clarity of the screens is not coming through.
Oh, I don't even see what I'm actually doing. It's all black.
Right.
I think it's pixelized. All right, let me
Yep.
take that off. Let's see if I can take it off completely. Okay, no. Share desktop screen, application window. So you can try again. All right. That's weird. This one's working fine.
Yeah, I'm just sharing the news.
No, that's fine. That's great that you were looking over there. So this one, can you see?
Cannot.
Really? I'm gonna have to call the internet provider. Let's.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. It's just from the standpoint of obviously trying to provide the audience a service here so they can follow along and watch what you're doing. That's the reason for doing this, obviously, right? They can see everything, except they can't see everything.
Go to Facebook and see if that helps. Maybe if I close up to dozen windows. Can you see that?
Not on Facebook.
Not on Facebook.
Not for the live.
Gotta love a good like tech issue. I see it on Be Live. I obviously see it on my computer.
Right.
I've already got it. Let me close that one out. Okay, I see it on Facebook now. Okay. I've got it over here, so kind of just let me know how it's going.
Right.
We're actually going to delete. Oops, that wasn't the button I was looking for. Um, I got double ones here, but then I have another double one. So I'm going to delete the column in a column. Wasted a little time there getting the tech worked out. I'm going to add 2 image blocks. And I'm going to use those screenshots. Add to folder testimonials. You should totally take a screenshot of every one of those Facebook ones and include those somewhere in different places. Mix them all up. You go back up to Uploader, choose Files. And these are going to be on my desktop where the screenshots go. I have so many screenshots on my computer, it is ridiculous. Like, you know how you have all the different icons? Right. I have like quadruple stacked ones. So I think these little Facebook ones do better for letting parents know, because then it also lets them know, like, I can go over to Facebook and see these for real.
Right, exactly.
And we're not going to call them customers, we're going to call them parents.
I think that's great. I think the fact that they can see, you know, that is one of the for that knowledge personality type. Yeah. They want to know that real customers are saying great things and verifying the quality and caliber of the provider. So that's a great piece there.
We're going to get rid of a lot of this. Let me see if there's any particular programs. Kids Karate. Learn more.
Kyle Porter says, hey guys, thank you for doing this.
There we go.
Greatly appreciated.
So he actually doesn't have a lot of information, so we're going to take what he does have.
Right.
I'm going to put it here. Oops, I got a little snappy. Got a spacer. I've never been a fan of these like unnecessary spaces when you can go over here to formatting and just add a little top margin. Change it around. Same.
Well, it's cleaner. Does it the right way.
Then I'm going to actually make this 2 columns again. I think all text is a little especially when we have great images to work. Wait, that's him. Looking silly. That's all parents want to know.
Exactly.
I'm going to go back over to Visme.
Amazed.
I'm wondering how big that is. Can I get some info? Pixlr editor. Can I skip a step? I didn't even know this was a thing.
That's cool.
Something. Oh, so many problems. I didn't pick one here. How many things can go wrong with my image editors?
Just shows you that they're not, you know, again, you still gotta have expertise on how to navigate them all and make them all work.
All right, we'll drop a picture here. And give that a little top end formatting, a little top margin. Make this our red. I've just kind of decided what his red is at this point. I don't know, is guarantee that's simple to always add later. This is almost like a landing page sales page, so it doesn't need to be super complicated.
Well, it's pretty easy in a $10 trial as well.
Oh, I think a $10 trial is such a give me, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's all this stuff you don't need.
Prove it yourself kind of thing.
So you can edit that one later. Copyright. Samples. So Joe. All rights reserved. Privacy policies over there. So we're just going to leave that on that side. I think we did that before. We'll move this over in case he wants to add some terms and conditions to that little line there.
Right.
You have to decide today. That's actually pretty greatness right there. And the only thing I'm waiting for is a photo editor that I'm getting up on. We're just going to straight download it. We're going to try VisMe, see if that'll work on the size. So Kaio actually took the big image for that background, but then I would always recommend changing that out to an image that's like 1,000 pixels across, where you're not just completely slowing down the page, because the longer it takes to load, the more you're just going to lose somebody.
Right.
Oh, I think I just got another file too big. Compressor. Tiny compressed JPEG. Try a different one. Why not?
Sure.
Such big images. I checked that he had some cool images we could work with. I did not even think to ask how big they were. And the only thing on these, like everyone wants to know if it's going to download a virus. It doesn't. You're accidentally clicking on ads. That's how they make money. So you hit this, somehow Google knows to populate it with something that, you know, looks just like what it is. Download all. Did it seriously give me a zip? It gave me a zip file. You've lost it. Whatever. I have my picture.
Exactly. It's a cool pic.
I love it because I like that it shows him in it and a kid, and they're having fun.
Yeah.
He's got like kind of like a funny face on.
Yep.
And while I see somebody getting trapped and being like, "Oh my God, not that picture," I mean, the reality of it is when we're, as a parent, when we're working with somebody with our kids, we want them to be like fun-loving and easygoing, and we're gonna make all of this left.
Well, the kids are going to stay engaged if they're having some fun at it too. So
yeah. And that's what ultimately it's going to all be about, is the kids just having a good time. Normal monocerat 32. Oh, way too big. The 24, 18. Just want it to be a little bigger because this is going to be a long photo. Untitled project, number 43. So I have 42 other untitled
42 images in the works.
Make this just a hair bigger. That's 18. Let's do 20. And you know, we're going to add a paragraph in there.
Yeah.
Break up that text. Probably could do another one or another resize. This is me getting down in the weeds. You don't need to do this. All right, that all lines up. You have to decide today. Okay, I have a start button, and you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go really quick in our 5 minutes, and literally 5 minutes because I have members coming in. I'm going to save this one.
That's right.
I'm actually going to close that real quick. I'm actually going to delete this one. I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to duplicate it. Oops. I'm going to duplicate that one. I'm going to come up here in the page settings, and this is going to be thank you. 10 class. Thank you. Then publish it, save settings. Come up here. I'm going to change out my goal tracking. That thank you page. And this one's going to be so much easier because now we've already colored everything.
Nice.
So excited to get started. You know what? I'm wondering, let's see, programs, after school, fall break, blog, students. Where do people get like schedules?
I didn't see it on there.
Okay. So we're gonna say
My
we're gonna
guess is inside the members area, which is the students tab.
probably not a bad. You will receive an email with instructions that he can absolutely refine this, and he should.
Yeah.
Oops, too much. We don't actually need that. I'm gonna leave that part. You could leave, you know what? I'm gonna undo that because I want to leave those testimonials from those parents.
Yeah.
Um,
You said there were 40 some or close to 50. The other
oh
is
yeah,
grab more.
I'm actually for
Grab
today. I'm gonna
more.
leave it.
Nice.
See the kids. Copy needs a lot of work to get started. Start now. More information here. Now I'm going to put a link to the main dojo. Now I would prefer let's go to a scheduling page.
Right. Well, that's what that free sample page goes to right now. The free sample button goes to right now.
Yeah. Action. Here, and we're going to leave in the same window because it's our stuff. Make the button a little wider. I'm going to give it some corners just so it looks like a button. All right, so that one, so excited to get started. You will receive an email with instructions to get on the schedule. Again, that could be refined, but we're going to go with it. We're going to hit save. We got 2 minutes left. And here's the big one. I want to get him started with, and you know what? I can't do it till I come over here. Let's see if he sent me. I'm going to have to go off to the page, go to Facebook. Stripe guy. Oh, he didn't give me the stuff for Stripe. That's okay. I don't know if I could do this part, but we'll go over here to memberships. So he can actually add a membership now.
Nice.
Let's see if it'll let me. Oh, can't create a product till we integrate Stripe. So as soon as we create a product, it will give us the link that we need to integrate with that thing or the button there. But other than that, let me go over back to funnels. And we have a first one to get going with. We have a sales page. We have a thank you page. The absolute only thing that he is missing at this point is a traffic. But to integrate his Stripe account, create a quick product, he doesn't even have to actually create the membership side on the back end. He just needs to go through the quick process to get one link to integrate right here. And that will create, he doesn't have to like all that stuff we just did for this landing page. All he has to do is have that aspect and it will automatically create the checkout page on a secure site for him already done. And I'll do that later today. And he'll be able to start taking in kids for $10 for the first 30 days and then automatically convert over to his normal monthly payment. And at the same time, he can go ahead and automatically integrate this free back-end space that he has for the kids with no additional software or extras needed.
Nice.
So not too shabby, a page ready to go, ready to sell. And
It's
you
a
can
good
start
look.
sending that link. All those families he didn't sell in the past, he can now send that to them and say, hey, we'd like to get you started. And then, that's kind of like the short of it.
Sounds like a plan.
Karate after school and transported daycare alternative. That's a good one. So that is 10 o'clock. I've got members live in here now.
All right.
That is so much to build in one day.
It wasn't even a day. It was just an hour.
I know. We're going to have you, as we're talking live from now, start talking about the different personalities we need to sell to.
Okay.
Because that's where the copy comes in. That's what makes the best copy. You can have all the scripts, and you join Business Growth Network. We have scripts for copy. But what really makes those great is when you can start reformulating in each one of your bullets to speak to each one of those different buyers that you're working with directly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why when we know who we're targeting, we know how to talk to them.
We do. All right, guys. I've got to go to my members. We're talking about niching and research today. So y'all have a great day. We'll finish up, and I'll even go live later today inside the group, and we'll finish up some of these landing pages we haven't finished up on the hour. Bye, guys.
Sounds great. Have a great one.
Thanks, God.